It's truth or truth.
Okay, I cannot let Michelle leave without playing my world famous game, Truth or Truth. Are you ready to play, my friend?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Truth or truth?
Truth or truth. You get to pick your own questions.
Oh, that's cool.
Here we go. Go ahead and pick your question.
I didn't know about this, but I'm ready. Let me dig in here and see what I get. Here we go. If you met a genie, what would your 3 wishes be? Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I could get really cheesy, but
That's okay too. We like cheesy.
I do really wish we just all love each other.
I like that.
Right?
Yes.
Love each other and let people live their lives and, not be judging how people should be loving or how they should be living.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying.
I know
I'm
what
not
you're
talking
saying.
about,
Yes.
you can't go around beating up children or anything like that. But
we don't like that either.
Right?
But,
But just let's love each other and respect each other's life's choices and that sort of thing,
Yeah, it's kind of that. I like the whole thing now that people go, you do you, boo.
That's
Like,
it.
you do you. I'm going to do me. You go
As long
right
as
ahead.
You're not hurting anybody.
Exactly.
I'm really good with that. What would your 3 wishes be? That's one. Number 2 would be, I love my husband and I wish for us to continue to love each other as we do and have many, many more years together as, I'm ready to hang out at the beach a little bit more. And I'd love to do that with him. And number 3, well, if I'm being honest, I want everybody to have my new record.
Yep.
So that's a wish that I have.
There you go.
Like you'd all have, because I'm telling you, I think it's a really great. You won't be disappointed. It's a record full of heart and passion and positiveness, and a couple of heartbreak songs on there, and because you got to do that, right? And I think they would really enjoy it and maybe feel my heart a little bit through the music.
See, we can already tell. We are already feeling your big heart right here. Look at. I feel like I'm putting you on the spot, like you're like Miss America. Like, answer this question. You're like world peace.
Right. I would like that too, of course.
But it is a good answer.
Yeah.
It is a good answer.
Yeah.
Would you like to do another one?
Okay. Excellent. All right. Here we go. Let me pick that one. What's the scariest thing you've ever done? Gosh. Not much scares me if I'm being honest with you.
That's good. I like that answer too.
Sort of like, no, let me go do that. I'll try that. The scariest thing I've ever done. Isn't that interesting? How would I answer that? I'm a big risk taker and, just not raised in a lot of fear.
Roller coasters or anything like that?
Well, I did do I did ride, and I was a little afraid of a roller coaster, and I did the roller coaster, and then you just couldn't get me off of it. I just loved it. It was the old wooden roller coaster. I was actually singing at the All-Star baseball game, and they closed down the Six Flags, I think, there in Texas, and all the athletes and the performers and their families. We went there that evening, and I rode the old wooden roller coaster for my first time, and I just couldn't wait to get back on there and do it again and again and again. So I guess that was sort of kind of scary, but I loved it. So I don't know.
That's funny. It's like it comes up. It's like, oh, this looks scary. She's like, get out of the way. Like,
I'm ready to go again.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of the performances that you do can be very intimidating. And, doing the Jay Leno show, I was quite scared. But once Jay came and met me in the dressing room, and he was lovely. So maybe I'm not answering that very well because I can't think of anything that.
So your answer is basically, I don't have any fear. If I do, I just overcome it.
Well, I don't mean to sound too too Pollyanna that way, because of course, but if I'm scared of something, I'll give it a go and then find out maybe that wasn't so bad after all.
This is inspirational.
Yeah.
See, this is great advice.
Oh, good.
See, this is what we're getting to here.
All
She's got a big heart, great advice, no fear.
Well, boy, I'd like to know who that person is, actually, my own self here. Okay, one more.
Let's see if there's
She's
like, one more and then get me out of here.
I can, ask. Let me see. Something I've got a really good answer for. These are good questions. So interesting. Oh my God. She wants to know not necessarily. What is the biggest mistake I've ever made? Are you kidding me? You want me to tell the folks that?
And then what happened?
Oh my gosh. What is the biggest mistake I've ever made? Golly. See, I don't know. Maybe I just don't think enough about these sorts of things. What's the biggest mistake I've ever made?
Well, so maybe because I can tell with your positivity and just kind of the way that you're looking at things, I think I heard someone say once, they said, I never fail, I learn or I succeed.
Well, I think so. Don't you agree?
Yeah,
right? I mean, because you know what, I just, again, I don't want to sound so, but it's, you gotta make mistakes,
Absolutely.
You gotta go for it. And, as long as you're not endangering yourself or somebody else, but I am trying to think of a big mistake that I've made. And I'm just not going to come up with anything. You
ever accidentally used salt instead of sugar when you're baking a cake?
Well, that's a good one, but I can't. I'm not sure if I've done that. Let me think. What? I've never accidentally burnt anything down. I'll tell you what. I do have a big mistake, which is interesting. I come from the farm, right, and we used to burn the wheat fields down, like you burn the stubble down,
right.
And we would have controlled fires, and we would do that. Well, so I should have known better. So my husband and I moved out to a place here in Nashville, and it has a bit of land. And I was burning the boxes because as we were unloading everything into the house or whatever, and I lit the box. I was burning the boxes, and I was looking at that, and I had to go into the house for just a second. And I was like, I'm going to go into the house for just a second. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, you probably shouldn't be doing this. And sure enough, the wind caught and that fire took off and it started rolling across our backyard and it went into the tree line of our backyard.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, now I can tell you a big mistake I almost made. And I'm screaming at the neighbors, get a hose, and they got a hose and we literally stomped out this fire for about a half an hour. And I went into complete stun mode because if we hadn't stopped that fire, we'd have burnt down the bloody neighborhood.
Wow.
So that's a mistake I made and I should have known better. So don't ever walk away from burning boxes anywhere, anytime. Just so moving forward after that, I kept the hose with me because I had more boxes to burn.
Oh no.
But I didn't leave them. I made sure I had a hose just in case the wind came in. So there you go.
Yeah, well, it's not a life unless you start a fire,
right?
Fire somewhere.
Right? Yeah. Thank God it didn't get away from
goodness.
us, though. So that's
it all worked out.
It worked out.
Yes, and we learned, right? We make a
I
mistake
did.
and then we learn. There you go.
Well, you know what the lesson for me, of course, is that when your intuition, when something's saying don't do it, don't do it.
Right.
Just don't do it. Pay attention.
Okay, well, that was fun. I want to thank you so much for joining me, playing the game, talking to us about everything. She's got the new album out, Milestone, which is incredible. So go get that, go download, go get it on Spotify and Apple Music and all the things.
And we do have hard copy CDs available through the website.
Yay!
Yeah, some people, even the kids, they like to buy the hard copy CDs.
I like
finding,
them.
yeah. So we've got it out there. And of course, all my socials, you can keep in touch. I like to cook. I put cooking videos up there and my gardening videos and my doggies and a little bit of lifestyle stuff, hanging out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure you're following Michelle Wright. Go get the music, Milestone. Very excited to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. She's good. She's good.